do 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 do. Not there yet, but there we go. Get your throat cleared out. Let's try and get this thing on the road. I got so many things going on here. It says end stream there. Hello, is it me you're not looking for? That's cool, yeah. So it's something, isn't it?
That was really good, actually.
Colleen Scholl is here. You can't hear. What? There you can hear now. I did that just to make you have an appearance on the program. Thank you, Colleen. I had that muted for a moment. I did it on purpose. Charlotte.
Joe.
I see you. Looks like you are ready for work. Always. I have the president's inauguration going on, so it may be interrupted.
Okay.
I mean, not the inauguration, certainly. But, you know, it's whatever. So, yeah, that's right, folks. A lot going on in the world. Nicole Guevara. Where do we know that name from? Oh, yes. Charlie, how are you? Ooh, Charlie. And Tina Papp. Ah, Tina Papp. Tina Papp, is that a famous name for choreographers? Is it Tap or Joe Papp? I don't know. Tapping sounds good. Papp. It is Papp. Papp. I don't remember. But welcome. Yeah, I know you never know what it's on about because you're not following along. There's no script. Just try and say, oh, okay, he's talking about choreographers. Good morning. No idea. Okay. Look up Joe. Let me look him up so I can see if I can add something to this because obviously
You're so mean to me.
I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just, come on. I'm just teasing you. Oh, come on. I'm old, so I remember all these people.
I come here free. And all you do is yell at me.
I'm not yelling you. Really?
Really?
Did I sound like that? Really?
Really?
Okay, Tina, Joe Papp, P-A-P-P, like your name is spelled, was an American theatrical producer and director. All right? And he was known for choreography. Sadly, he met his demise November 1st, 1991. So how, of course, could you even know that? All right. All right. Well, that's that. So at least I did give you a little Papp info. All right. Could be a relation. But Joe Papp was a choreographer and quite an amazing person. Okay. Enough of that. I didn't mean to sound rude to you, Charlotte, but you always say to me, regardless of, I think someone might be listening and understanding, and then you say, what are you going about? What are you going on about? Well, and I'm not, what are you going on about by anyone else but you? Yeah, okay. You need people to back you up and say, yeah, that's right, Charlotte. I don't know what he's saying either, but that's all right.
Nobody knows what you're on about half the time. We just listen and pretend we do.
Well, that's rude. So I'm just going to stop contributing.
Okay. Starting from now?
Yay! A baby girl on January 1st, 9.7 ounces. Wow, that's terrific, Colleen. Congratulations. Wow, that is really great news. January 1st. Was she first born on January 1? 9.7 ounces, healthy. Great. I'm happy to hear that. That's good. It's good. It's nice to have good news around, that our family is growing. You know, our family is growing. Yes, congratulations. Absolutely are. In order. In order. How would you say in order? Order, Charlotte.
Order. Order.
Order?
Order.
Order in the court. Here comes the judge. Do you remember that?
Order.
Do you remember Here Comes the Judge?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Eve. Hi, Ellen.
Ellen. Hello. Ellen from Ireland. And let's see. Eve from, where is she from? She's from up north. I know it's cold. The wind blows. Canada, of course. Second baby for the year. Wow. So early morning. That's fantastic. Fantastic. And I trust because you hear you and your daughter are doing well. That's fantastic. We love that. Eve, any children in the offing for you? Let's see. Yadi, how are your boys? Young mama, Mr. President-elect Joe Leon, yes. I believe that everyone should have a pot in every kitchen. No, should have I forget all those things. I'd be a cliche machine. I would be reading what other presidents have said. Ask not what you can. Why are you changing your voice, Mr. President? I don't know. I do different voices. You got a problem with it? Okay. I don't like kids. Eve, what? That's rude. You know, you were a kid once. Oh.
Like kids.
What is that? You can't say that. Little children, I just see them in the streets, not in the streets, but you know, you see them walking with their moms. I always say, oh, smile, it's so cute. You have Lola. Her name was Lola. She was a show cat. She had 4 legs and she danced it. Oh, something like that. Okay. You should have been in Washington, D.C. to take the oath. Well, I used to live there, as you know.
What oath?
Yeah. The oak trees. The oak trees. The oats in the tree. The only reason I would have kids is so someone is there to take care of me when I'm old.
Eve.
Well, that's good. You're building your own little fortress and dynasty there. Yeah. Well, the second baby of the year. That's awesome. Keep it going now. Tell us something we don't know. Got something in the news? Did you want to say anything today? That's you. What do you want about? Brother, may I have some loops? Brother, may I have some loops? It's okay if I don't like them either. But I wouldn't have any just for the sake of having someone who might put me in a home. Well, better they put you in a home than leave you on the street, innit?
Say the name again. It's so funny.
Brother loops. Brother loops.
Oh, the whole thing.
Brother, may I have some loops? What? I don't know. My husband's 51. This is his first child. Congratulations to him as well. That's a thrilling experience. I know. 30 years ago, I had a child. My son was born. Actually, it was in the summer, but you know what I mean. He's 30. Yes. What do you think I was going to say? 30 years ago, I had a husband? No.
I didn't say anything.
You were thinking it. Oh, you could mix those words up and then so you were thinking Fruit Loops. You're thinking, brother may have the loops. That's what you're doing. Brother may have some loops. Is that right? So it would be. Where is Fat Dog Lady? Because she would say I sound like sweet. I'm Swedish. Alexandra, the Fat Dog Lady, isn't she?
It's like, I don't remember it.
Loops. Brother, I have some loops. I can do the whole thing, and that's how we do it.
Yeah, crazy dog lady, not fat dog lady.
Well, crazy dog lady. All right, I've never really seen her. Have we seen her? Crazy Fruit Loops. It's the brother dog of the loops. Okay, so now we're visiting every part of the world. Thank you, Colleen. That just encourages me more. Fruit Loops. Okay, I'd have to wait. My laugh meter. I don't have a laugh meter. The only laugh meter is looking at Charlotte's face and what the she's a dude. I'm trying to work on my first assignment for the semester, but you are with your loops and nonsense. Please don't turn us off. Yeah. We're just here to help you study. It will teach you that staying in school is a good idea watching me. That's what the human mind to do with this. You might end up doing that someday. You might just sit in the car, you'll be driving, assuming you're that age of a student. You're driving along and go, this looks like a fun. So you'll remember me and you'll laugh, but try and stay on the road. Stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane. Okay. Crazy dog lady. Yes, I know.
No, you didn't. We said fat dog lady.
I said fat dog lady, but how far off the mark was it? I don't know. No, I'm not talking about the lady. The dog is fat. It's a fat dog lady. Did you get that? Fat dog lady, not fat lady dog.
Okay.
Eats a fat dog lady. Okay. Brother, may I have some loops? Yes, I am 21. Haha. Well, that's good. Uh-huh. Charlotte, shall we? I got a message from Catherine, and she may not be with us today. She may be listening, may be working, doing some things, which of course is totally fine. So let's surprise Eve and see if she's presentable today. She's always presentable. So Lola,
really presentable.
Lola's in the house.
Yeah, I have I saw this thing on TikTok where if you have a pimple on your face, you can put these special Band-Aids. So, I don't know. I'm trying it. So I have a massive Band-Aid on my face.
Is it the ones that and then...
Yeah, but you can still kind of see it. And I'm in my pajamas.
And you're in your pajamas. When are you not in your pajamas?
Yeah.
Come on.
I make it a point to not stay in them all day because then I just feel gross. So I do change eventually.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were all talking about that,
I know.
Yeah.
I was going to show you.
I'll change mine halfway through the day.
Yeah.
Halfway through the show, huh?
Price is Right is almost on, so that's the time I gotta change.
Really? Do you watch The Price is Right?
No, I have the inauguration on.
Yeah, I do too, but I'm not paying much attention to it because I'm on.
Oh.
But look, let me tell you, I would like to demonstrate for you all. If you want to remove a pimple or a spot, as they say over there, isn't that right, Charlotte?
Spot.
Yes, they call it a spot. If you want to remove that from your head, I suggest this, and these are very free, okay? If you stick one of these, you stick of that on it, it comes off. It's a Fruit Loops. You put the picture of a Jew on it, of a Jew.
In the morning.
And what?
You're just crazy in the morning.
No, look at that. It's lovely too. Yeah. You can walk down the street. It's moved a little bit. Well, I have a pimple up here. So if you walk along the street and you look at people say, hey, how you doing? They'll have the same thing on. And you'll know from far away that they have a blemish on their forehead. I had to look at it and see where it was going. Okay, so I might try those and I'll send those out to you for free, folks. Send a self-addressed stamp envelope with $5,000 to... No, I'm just kidding. All right, so...
You're like my dad. I don't know if you give out your business cards, but my dad is always giving out his business cards to everyone. It's embarrassing.
Eve, I got 3 for my birthday from Joe.
So you are giving them out.
Look, they're in my wallet. There's so damn many of them. The more you buy, the cheaper they are. But see, I've got to change it. I've got to go to the beard man.
Yeah, you want to update that.
Did you see what they said on YouTube?
What's YouTube? Good morning. Hello, Lizzie. What? Oh, yes.
Making my stitches loose. Oh no, you had a C-section.
Brother.
Take it easy.
Colleen, did you mean to lose? Okay. Lose. What did Colleen say? Joe, are you making... Oh, I am. Oh, geez. I don't want to do that. No, just calm down. Just calm down. Please relax. Please take it easy. Breathe normally. Someone call the doctor, please. It's all right. Just breathe normal. Oh, God, I'm hitting everything. Okay. I'm a spaz today. Okay.
Just today.
Anyone who's ever heard of this store, please raise your hand.
What store? What? You have an obsession with that store. You talk about it a lot.
You do.
Because you're upset that it closed.
We are brought to you by Bed Bath & Beyond. Beyond. Yes. And we have effects, special effects, everything. I get so many things from them to, get discounts and stuff off that everybody gets in the mail. And so I stockpile them, put them in my glove compartment so that I have them, when I pull into the parking lot, I go, oh, I forgot no, I didn't forget them. They're all in here. And if they never expire, is the beauty of that store. They never expire. You'll expire before they do. I mean, it's just amazing. So you can always use them. And then my glove compartment, or glove box, as you say over there, became stuffed. I mean, it was not crazy. But anyway. Yeah. So that's an interesting story. Yes, brother. Loops. But I really like a brother may have some loops. Where are you from? Is it Bruther? Charlotte, how would you say that? Bruther?
Yeah.
No, say it. Say it. Say it. Come on.
Pressure me.
Well, it's only you up there in your little ivory tower. Say it like no one's in the room. Dance around like no one's in the room. Hey, look, there's Eve. Eve came to life.
You can't really see the band well.
If you look lovely, Eve. You don't have to point things out.
Okay, thanks.
Look at this. So yes, Charlotte, let's hear it. Loops. Bruther. Very good. Bruther. Eve, your turn. Say bruther.
No.
Hey, no. Come on.
Brother.
If I had to do it, you have to do it.
You have to do it. Say
I
bruther.
don't know what sound that L makes with the two dots.
Well, just think it's a U and go bruther.
Bruther.
There you go. Was that difficult?
Yeah.
You put a lot of pressure on people, Jeff.
It was. Look, I do it. Oh, wait a minute. A scam is coming in. I hear you ringing.
You can answer them.
You're ringing too loud. I hear you ringing.
Okay.
Okay, get out of here, clown. Okay. All right. So anyway, back to work. And thanks for calling me at the office. Okay.
If you're looking for trouble, you're in the right place.
Ooh,
Yeah.
damn.
Do you know where that name comes from?
What name is that? Eric?
It's a.
How you doing, Eric? Go ahead. Go. Hello. I'm listening to you, dear.
Yeah, I'm speaking.
I'm listening.
That's
That's
a
how it
meme.
works. That's how it works. Okay, what is it? Go ahead.
Show you know what it is. I sent it to you.
I'm gonna fan Eric me. Eric me. Irk me is what that means, right? All right, and Lizzie losing it. I know we have Lizzie in here already. No, not a fan, Lizzie. Lizzie's losing it. Lizzie, have you lost it? Okay, what are you sending me, Charlotte?
I just sent it to you now.
What's that? Bruther. Oh, yes, Fruity Loops. Bruther may have some loops. Fruity Loops. That's neat. So why'd you send that to me?
Because that's the name that person has on their.
Well, yeah, it's for Fruity. It's for
a meme.
It's for Fruit Loops.
Okay.
Fruit Loops is a cereal.
We know.
Well, it didn't sound like it. You know what else they used to call a Fruit Loop? And I'm not really sure why they called it that. When I was small, I mean, we're talking 10 years old, and I had to wear in school, I had to wear a blue shirt with a tie or some crap they give you in Catholic school, but let's not go into that, please. Anyway, in the back of the shirt, do you know how there's a little hoop sometimes? Did you know that? In the back of,
Oh, yeah.
just above, like they had this little pleat coming down, just a narrow pleat, and above it they had a little thing. Well, kids used to go around, listen to this. I mean, they would go around, if you're not paying attention, they put their finger and rip it out. Got your Fruit Loop. Oh, they didn't say like, except when I went to school in Sweden. But they would say that, we got your Fruit Loops, and they would rip a hole in your shirt. And at 10 years old, your mother gets a little angry. What in God's name? Mom, don't bring God into this. You sent me to that school. They ruin your clothes. So the principal had to put something out. Boys, do not pull on the girls' ponytails unless they want you to. Boys do not pull the boys' Fruit Loops or the little hoop in the back of their shirt. Yes, sister. All right, so that's how it goes. I love reliving these actual morning announcements coming over the loudspeaker from Sister. Oh, man.
I went to a normal school, and we used to have our trousers pulled down.
You used to what?
Have our trousers pulled down.
Now that's a normal school to me too. I'm saying yes. What it wasn't? Was it an all-girls school?
It was boys and girls.
I bet it was.
No,
Yeah.
they did.
What? How old were you?
From 12 till 15, or 16.
At 16, they'd be pulling your pants down in school?
Yeah, boy.
What kind of a school is that? Reform school?
It's just normal school, isn't it? Public school.
That's a weird public you went into. I mean, you're talking about a young woman at 16 years of age. In some countries, she's legal. Even in your country, she's legal. You're legal at 16, aren't you?
Yes.
And they pull, well, I mean, if it's in the back seat of a car and you're driving, are you allowed to drive at 16?
No. No.
You're not. Yet you could pull pants down or trousers.
Yeah, you used to just walk around school and then a boy will go up behind you, pull him down.
Oh man, somebody would break a jaw over that. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. And what did you do? Okay. Is that what you used to do? No. Well, what did the girls do? Didn't you launch some anti-pulling party?
No. Well, we were like, no, don't do that. And
No,
then-
don't do it again. I mean,
do it. And then
don't.
cry.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Is that what you did?
That reminds me of.
Oh my God, that is awful. I cannot believe that. That's like against the law. Audra, do you agree? Pulling one's trousers down when they didn't want them down, sneaking up behind them and somehow pulling. Don't you wear belts? I'm curious about this.
Well, most of us had skirts, the girls.
Oh,
If people
Dre.
got suspended, you'd be suspended at my school for that.
You'd be suspended from the flagpole where I went to school. So look, so they would go under your dress. Is this the move they had? Because I can only imagine. They go like this. Charlotte, are you paying attention? Watch. I mean, because it happened to you. They go like this, so they throw up the skirt in one quick motion.
No, we used to have tight skirts on, and then boys would just come around. You'd have your skirt and your tights on.
Oh, your tights were on too, right? So they pull the skirt and the tights down.
Yeah.
And your ass, excuse me, your buttocks would be showing.
Sometimes, yeah.
And they called this fun.
Yeah. I didn't.
Were you often a target of the boys?
No, it only happened to me once.
What did you do? Because I know you're pretty feisty. Did you knock them out?
No, I just ran away.
How'd you run away with your pants pulled down?
I pulled them up.
You
and
hopped. You hopped away. That's what they wanted to see. That is awful. Say ass again. Brother loops us. No, it's a Brother Loops ass. No. Okay. what did let's see if we have anything over here. Daddy. Good times. Yeah, they're good times. Yeah. Thanks for the visual. Yes, Catholic school, many fond memories, I'm sure. Yes. Yes. It depends how many priests you had for those fondling memories. Mostly the nuns did not do it except to one another. Now, if you have any family members that are of the cloth, I'd say the same thing. So, it doesn't matter. It's true. So, but there were many, and I'm not knocking anyone's sexual preference, but among the nuns, it was really enjoyable, I guess. Yep, like a bunny. Like a bunny. Yes, but those wonderful days of Catholic school. Charlotte, did you go to a Catholic school?
No.
Eve, did you go to a Catholic school?
I did my whole life.
Oh, and I'm sorry. You probably hate me for.
No, I mean, I don't care. Everyone has different thoughts and stuff, so I don't care. I wouldn't not be friends with someone because they have different beliefs,
Yeah. What do you believe?
I'm actually pretty religious. I'm the opposite of you.
Oh man, and you are so funny and you play along. You're such a good sport.
I really don't care.
Do you go to church?
People. Well, no.
That's a hesitation because of COVID.
Yeah.
Do you tune into TV church?
No, not all the time. I mean, I made my mom and my brother watch it on Christmas Eve, and they were like, "No, I don't want to," but that's what we want.
Oh, that's nice. I have actual sisters that are like that. I think my older sister is like that. Nah, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I know some people wouldn't. I don't know. I just think it's silly not to be friends with someone because they believe different than you.
Yeah. Oh my God, we wouldn't have friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a shame. Okay, goodbye, Eve. I don't care. Look, I lived through grade school and high school of Catholic school.
But I mean, also when I was in school, it was very different. We obviously didn't have nuns and stuff teaching us. They were just regular teachers. And I mean, Catholic school was we didn't even have uniforms. It was pretty much the same as public school, except we had to take religion every year. Yeah,
you had to pay money. Yeah.
I know, it was actually free.
Catholic school was free?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like Catholics at all.
No, it wasn't when my mom went to Catholic school. She went to the same high school as me.
Oh, that's
sweet.
sweet.
To pay back then, but for me and my brother, it was free. So
that's not. Excuse me.
But actually, at the end, it used to be you could only go if you were baptized in the Catholic Church, but then once I was in grade 11 and 12, everyone was in the school. We had a lot of refugees from Syria. So I mean, it's not a Catholic country.
Yeah, they weren't baptized, but the Catholic
no.
Catholic faith always needs more money. So
I mean, no, it was the whole thing was we accept everyone. So
yeah, they probably get subsidized by the Canadian government somehow. Catholics don't do anything. I mean, not Catholics, but the Catholic Church doesn't do anything unless money's involved. In Washington, D.C., we used to have so many in the entire metropolitan area of Washington, D.C. We had so many Catholic high schools. And then suddenly they were dropping one in. I went to an all-boys school, which is now co-ed because they closed 2 girls' schools. So, and they did that all over the place. So they have dwindled, just like the nuns and the priests have dwindled to almost nothing. They rent out the rooms, of monasteries and places like that to regular students having nothing to do with any faith. Just they make a deal because all the priests are gone now and the brothers, and there's still a few. Yeah.
When my parents got divorced, I know my grandma wanted my mom to get an annulment, like with the church, but it was so expensive. So
Well, an annulment means that it hasn't been consummated actually. and so that's really
so the fact that there was 2 kids.
I know that makes it a little difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Catholic Church is kind of strange. They will bend the rules to fit their wallet. So just remember that. They're just a business. They're a business. Business. And now it's going to be even worse. But you'll be happy because our new president is only the second elected Catholic in history.
Yeah, but he seems, I don't know, he doesn't seem like a real Catholic.
Well, he goes to church every day. They're saying more than, John Kennedy was the last one. I'm not comparing John Kennedy to Joe Biden.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's the truth. Interesting, huh? Somewhat.
I don't get why.
Lady Gaga is going to do it. I always liked her.
Yeah, she's good, and like John Legend is supposed to.
John Legend's good. They're good. They're good peeps.
I just find it weird that it's like a concert.
I know. Well, it's a celebration. It's a celebration for the guy who wins.
Yeah, that's true.
But now security, it looks like Tiananmen Square or, someplace in Russia with all down the line. It looks everybody marching, and all the military and the military might. Brother Loops, where do you go to school? All right. And Colleen, I hope you're doing well. Are they attending to you? Colleen, you're home by now, I would imagine. Certainly. January 1st. Oh my gosh, yes. She's healing up well. Until she tuned in here, and then something, went crazy. But 78 out of 81. Donnie. Out of 812. 78.
Don't put a sad face that you go to community college. That's still like impressive that you're going to school.
Wait, it is special. So yeah, you're going to school. Yes.
I don't like when people like put themselves down. Like it's still school.
Or maybe that is a side you're exhausted and you're tired of it.
Oh, no. Maybe. Well, I understand that.
Yeah, you're tired and you.
Yeah.
I'm so tired, exhausted. I know. You're studying too much, so kick back and relax.
Well, like I went to university and then I did my degree. Then I just, in the U.S., or in Canada, I live in Canada, we just call community college, and we call what you call college university. But I went to university, then I technically went to community college for my certificate thing, and it was actually more work than university. Like, I didn't do anything in university. Like, I really didn't learn much.
Did they have a chapel there for you?
I never went to campus. I chose to do everything online as much as I could. There were some courses where I had to go in because it wasn't offered online, but
it wasn't offered online. Hey, Danny, thanks for stopping in.
It was just a chore to get there to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May have some loops. Yeah, that's surprising about yes.
Yeah. Well, like in university, I think the normal was 5 classes per semester, but for college, I had 7 first semester and 8 the second, so it was horrible.
What you probably told us? What was your major?
So in university, I did organizational psychology, which is like psychology of the workplace.
Oh God!
And then in college, I did human resources management.
Well, that's good. Now the first one. You could apply here, right? You apply everything here that's going on in this little community of ours. It's a fun place.
Really, it's more of like work stuff, like what motivates people and stuff at the office.
Yeah, right. Well, what motivates? Ask Charlotte. What motivates her? to get up and
What
even
motivates you?
Yes. What everyone? What motivates everyone? This is a question.
Money was a big one.
Money was a big one. Okay, well, let's go to the board. Money is number one. Okay, now we're going to get what we polled our studio audience, and we're going to find out what the motivation level is. So now let's ask anyone, what is your motivation?
I think it depends what you do. You know, some people, maybe for example, a doctor, they say, you know, they want to make the world a better place. But in my line of work, like HR, like I'm just here for the check.
Yes.
Like, have a good life. Like I don't care.
Again, that's money.
Yeah. Not being homeless. Yeah, exactly. So it all goes back to money because I want to be able to, like, you know, afford a nice place to live. Right?
Yeah.
Live comfortably.
That's right. And look where you are. It's beautiful. You got it.
In the basement.
In the basement, but it's free. It's free. Free. Again, money is the top. Not being homeless is my go-to answer. There you go. That's great. That's something to aspire to, not being homeless. And actually, to be honest with you, I don't think we've had many homeless people on here.
I don't think we've had any.
Okay.
How would they get on?
Well, that was my point.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they may have a phone.
Yeah, or then they go to, you know, public libraries where they can go sit.
They go to a public library just to watch this.
You know it. You know it. That's right. Listen, they get good stuff. They get good stuff. They learn that, you know, in Charlotte school, they pull the girls' pants down. You know, all kinds of good things they learn. It's TV evangelism. You know, to be a TV evangelist wasn't going to be that difficult. I thought I would do that at one time because you just have to have a script and go to it. You all are probably too young to remember that there used to be this guy, his name was Ernest Angley. And Ernest used to say, put your hands on the TV set and feel Jesus, you know, and people would do that.
No, I think I've seen clips of that on YouTube.
Yes. And he would bring somebody out of the audience and touch their head. My dear, what is wrong with you? I can't sleep at night. And he'd push her down. Somebody catch her. Death spirits, be gone. You will now be able to sleep. You know, and they were just all rigged from the audience, but it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it for its comedy, you know, that was involved in it. So, Joe, what are you doing today? I can't come out. I'm watching Ernest Angley. What are you, a nut? Well, you decide. I think if I was homeless, watching MDS live stream would not be my first priority. Okay? Brother Noobs, what would be your first priority? You can make great money as a snake oil salesman, Joe. You're convincing. This is amazing snake oil. I tell you, if you want something good, it will heal everything. It takes care of pimples. You just douse it on your head. All the pimples are gone. At the same time, you can wash your hair. And if you're feeling sad, just take a drink of it and you'll be happy. Yes, I think.
You know what I find interesting, like on the topic of being homeless, like YouTube videos of people who live in vans. I find that interesting. Have you ever seen those?
No, I've not. Living in what size of a van?
Well, it depends. Like, I don't know. Like a Ford van? Is that
A Ford van? That doesn't tell me.
They're always Ford, I think. I don't know. They're like square vans. Like not a minivan, but a square van.
You mean like a
I don't know. I'm not like familiar with the van makes, but
like a box truck or something like that? That kind of van or a
No, like an actual van.
like a van, like the old Volkswagen van from the old hippie days.
No, not even an RV. Like those white vans that kind of look like they could kidnap you.
Oh yes, a panel. It's called a panel truck. We call it panel truck, like a painter might use, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's it. Okay, good. Now we're getting close. Where did you see one?
Well, just all over the place. Like if you go on YouTube and type in "living in my van," like it's a way of life for a lot of people. Like a lot of hippie type people. But some of them, it's actually quite impressive. Some of them, they like put showers in them. Like it's wild.
Okay. So for anybody watching who's a hippie, the programming director takes no responsibility for what someone else says about you. So you could shower in your van. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. But then a lot of them, obviously, it's a van, so they don't have showers. So they have Planet Fitness memberships, and they just shower there.
No, well, that makes sense. And it's really probably good to do. I'm just happy that they're showering somewhere. Yes, that's important.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's cool though. But and then some of them go all out and buy old school buses.
Nice.
Renovate those.
Yeah, because they don't need those anymore. Everybody's learning online. Yeah.
Exactly. It keeps getting delayed here when the kids are going back to school, and I don't think they're going back this year.
Yeah, I don't.
It keeps getting pushed. So.
Yeah. Well, at least you finished school, so you don't have to worry about it. So you could actually develop your own cult of people. You know,
What?
the van,
People-
you could lead the van people.
No, I don't want to live in a van. It just is interesting what they can do.
Oh, no, you wouldn't live in the van. You are the leader. You live in a nice hotel suite that they've financed, and then they live in vans.
Okay.
That's the whole idea,
Okay.
Sure.
you know?
But then some people go even further and they just live in their car. Like they're living in their Toyota Corolla, not even a van.
Yeah, that's a little tight, you know, Toyota Corolla. I mean, where are you going to put your TV? Yeah.
They don't have one.
Why? Oh, that's not a very well-constructed tiny home in a Corolla. You have to have a TV. How else will you get the news? And how will they know where to deliver the newspaper if they have them?
A lot of them use a friend's address so they can still get their mail.
Well, you know, you have a uncanny knowledge of this.
Well, I'm so bored at night. I just watch YouTube videos.
I see. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you ever see anything really strange, please let us know. We can go to a van segment. That would be good. Like Vanna White or something like that. Or Van Diesel. No, that's Vin. Well, we'll call him Van. Yes. So Danny stopped by to say hello. He's on his way to the drive-thru to get some nuggets. Brother Loops. Are we keeping you awake, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Sorry. Skew. Ryan is back on you now. Thank you, Ryan. Thanks for dropping in. Ryan looks like, if that's Ryan, he's a basketball player. Or he likes basketball players. Or it could be a woman who likes. I mean, I don't know. We never know. We know that's, Charlie up there. Charlie Ordaz. Swine in dog collars. What relationships among nuns? Oh, there are relationships among nuns. Everyone knows about those. There are so many. There are books written about them. Yes, it was in the Wild West. The nuns. Prospectors and nuns. It's a long time ago. So, Charlotte? What's going on?
Not much. I'm reading about Megan Fox. I was just looking at a photo of her because she's, hot.
Megan Fox is hot.
Yeah.
Why is she dating that guy? What's his name? Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah.
Like, she could do so much better.
How old is Machine Gun Kelly?
I have no idea.
Kathy's in
Hi,
the house.
Kathy.
Kathy, we'll bring you in here, hon. Here you go. Save me from these two women. They're wild today.
Oh, and I'm going to help.
I can't get word in because they're running their mouths. No, yes, no, you are the
Good morning, everyone.
you are the triumphant. Good morning.
Machine Gun Kelly is 30.
30. And how old's Megan Fox?
34.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, consternacious uproar.
Yes, it is. Can you believe that age gap? That is a gap and a half.
He's just,
He's just
not
what?
Hello, hate sounds. How are you today?
Good.
What does it sound? Good. How are you, Kathy?
I said hate sounds. One of the people that came in said, "How's life?"
Oh.
Oh, hate sounds. Oh, I see. Oh,
Oh.
hate sounds. Geez, we weren't paying attention. You know how we're all over. We have 2 columns to even look at, and we can't even keep up. Thank you for bringing. Yeah, Charlotte usually says something. Hate sounds. How's life? How's life? I'm not sure. It's good. Yeah. How's life with you? What is your little picture of? It looks like some
Looks
alien.
like it looks like a one like from the war masks, the gas masks.
It does look like a gas mask. That's interesting. Hey, Kathy, did you hear that when Charlotte was in school, boys used to come up behind the girls and pull their skirts down?
Really?
Yes.
Isn't that odd? Isn't that terrible? Even when they were 16 years of age. I mean, and I'm not talking about in the back of a van like we were talking about vans on a Friday night. I'm talking about in the middle of school.
I mean, when I was wearing skirts in school, the boys didn't do that because it was Catholic school, and they're like, "Oh, girls have cooties."
They have what?
You know, like cooties.
Oh, cooties. I thought you said something else. I was going to say,
Not
wow.
coochie.
No, I mean, look, what? 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 The Queen. What? Yes. Yes, that's right. Coochies, yes.
So in America, you don't have to. Well, in Canada as well, I guess.
That's North
You don't
America. Yes.
You don't have to wear uniform in public school.
But I mean, you have to cover yourself, don't you?
Well, in the UK, you have to wear uniform. Is what I'm saying. You get a set uniform.
Right.
Whereas-
Right. Even in
Yeah.
public school, they have uniforms.
Yeah, in public school, normally there's no uniform.
In this country, but in most of the world, public schools have uniforms. Do you know that? Most of the world.
Yeah. I'm just wondering why you guys don't.
Well, because we're stupid, actually. And then you have kids that have envy in school and they steal clothes from one another and things like that. When you have a uniform, you don't have that. There's no peer pressure. Mommy, I can't go to school. I don't have Christian Louboutin shoes and I need a red sole. I'll paint your soles red. No, it's not going to work. You see, we don't have that. Everybody has the same clothes at Catholic school.
Yeah, but in public school here as well, you still get that. Even when you're wearing uniform.
How?
You still get that.
Why?
Yeah.
Why does that happen?
I don't know, because you were allowed to bring your own bags and stuff. So the bag that you would bring in would be like determine how.
Uh-oh, Eve, you'd be in trouble walking in with a Louis Vuitton bag.
I wouldn't bring that to school.
So,
Well, I didn't have anything expensive in high school.
no. Charlotte, did you?
No.
Kathy, did you?
No.
But some people had like, okay, so for example, like people you could tell how like what they were like as a person as well, depending on what bag they had. So some girls would have like the full on handbag on their arm and everything. And then the other girls would have like backpacks.
Yeah,
But it was,
backpack
like,
to the full-on handbags, like it was like a Karen, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean,
I never knew what a Karen was till I learned it from you guys.
Not really a Karen in high school.
What do they call it? Just dorks or stuck up or something?
just stuck up. There was like these
Yeah.
groups of girls always had those bags. And they would always stick together. And then when they were like separated in the groups, they would bitch about each other to you.
Yeah.
Nice. They would bitch to the backpack people.
Yeah, like so I had a few friends that were in the group of the girly girls. And
I
then
like
when
girly girls.
When
Yeah.
the certain girly girls went in, they would come to us instead. We were like the second option for friends.
Weren't you a
And then-
girly girl?
Not in school, no.
You were tomboyish?
Yeah,
Okay, keep going. I'm learning
kind
more.
of. but like they would come and bitch to you about their friends and be like, "Oh my god, Becky's such a bitch today."
Yeah.
Well, Becky, do you know her? She is a bitch. Just ask Fruit the Loops. Ooba-doo. Yes, Becky is always that name, Rebecca. If they go by Rebecca, then you know they got it together, right? No, that's a shame that you had to deal with snobby people.
The worst is when you were already friends with them and then they become a girly girl and they pretend you don't exist.
So a girly girl is one who likes feminine things.
Like, yeah, but they were like just bitchy in general. Like, just because, like,
They thought they
I
were
was-
better than you.
yeah, like I was girly girl out of school, outside of school, but I wasn't in school. Like, I just acted like a normal teenager in school. Whereas the girly girls, the bitchy girls, were all like, "Oh, I'm better than you," like, you know.
I like girly girls. As a matter of fact, when we had dances, we would bring girly girls to dances.
I'm sure you did.
I
Sometimes.
hate to say it. I wish I lost friends because he just became a girly girl.
Yeah.
They-
Hold on,
I
Kathy.
I
Kathy.
lost friends because
I've seen some of your footwear. I mean, that, you know.
I lost my whole group of friends because one of their boyfriends was trying to feel me up in one of our classes, and they're like, "You dreamt about having sex with him, and you dreamt about stealing him away from me," and I'm like, "Believe me, that was a nightmare, not a dream."
I love, and this is not age gap. This is just
And I lost my whole friendship circle because
someone was attracted to you because of your beauty. You lost friends.
Yep.
Damn it. Let's make a list of those people. We'll shame them from here on out.
Shame. I only had one really good friend in school. We're not friends anymore. though.
You had one good friend, really good friend, but we're not friends anymore. So
oh mine
Yeah.
mine still is.
you're one. You had one friend too, one special friend.
Yep, and she's still my friend.
That's cute.
Is she married too?
She's engaged.
Well, that's a start. Yes. Great.
Her grandmother's pretty much like an adopted grandmother to me, so
Oh, that's nice.
They were the ones that they were one of the people. Yeah, some of the people that showed up at my grandmother's funeral
Oh, that's nice.
to support me. So
That's very nice. That is very nice that they did that. So, Eve, did you have girly girls at your school?
Yeah, we had the people who carried the big purse like on the crook of their arm, like here.
Like they were fancy, like their mommies?
Yeah, and it's ridiculous. And they brought it to every single class. I mean, I just carried my books, and then I had a backpack for like when it was time to go home and come to school.
Right.
It's just easier, like carrying. Even in university, like I didn't understand why people really use purses because it would hurt your shoulder.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Yeah.
Well, when I was in school, we didn't have backpacks or anything. You had to carry this bunch of books around all the time. They'd be falling in the hallway. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have them. I mean, they'd have a book bag like a grade school kid might have. So in high school, we couldn't use those. You'd be like the number one dork, so we couldn't do it, even though it would make sense. Anyway, go ahead, Kathy. I interrupted.
no, you're fine, Charlotte. We did have girly girls like that in my high school. I forgot. They would pretend to be my friend, and then I would hear them walking behind me in the hallway and go,
Yeah.
"Do you see her shoes? Oh my god! Like I can't believe you got that backpack." I'm like, "Oh please, shut up."
But your shoes are nice.
Idiots. Like they're losers now.
They're
And they
losers.
really are. It's great.
Yeah. Our shoes were all the same. They were pretty boring. We could not wear tennis shoes in school, in high school, of course. Well, we were in a coat. You could wear a sport coat, but you had to have your tie on. Slacks or trousers, as you would say. And you could wear loafers or tied wingtips or some crap like that. I don't know. Like that's going to make you learn more.
We didn't have a uniform, but they were pretty annoying with like the dress code. So your shorts couldn't be above your fingertips. And
Same.
yeah, and if you wore ripped jeans, my brother always got sent home for ripped jeans. And
No.
then tank tops. Of course, God forbid the tank tops.
It is not snowing.
It's snowing again.
It is snowing right now.
Nice. It's a winter wonderland already. Brother Loops, guess, invisible in the school is a good thing. Yes, being invisible is good, but you can imagine.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, Eve,
I was not
had
invisible.
I had this one top that I wore to school, and it was a nude back, but like lacy front. Like the backing was nude, but it had like a lace on top of it. And my one teacher comes up to me and goes, "You need to go to the office and get a different shirt." And I was like, "Why?"
It's inappropriate.
She goes, "You're naked underneath your shirt." And I said, "Everybody's naked underneath their clothes. I don't know what you're talking about." I put my shirt inside out. She goes, "Oh, it's a nude backing." I was like, "Yeah, you would see my bra if there wasn't something underneath of it."
Wow. And this was a woman saying this to you?
Oh yeah.
What was she dressed like?
Oh, Miss Marquis always dressed in like business casual.
Hmm.
You know, like the pantsuit and
Calling her out on here.
She's probably.
Hi, Miss Marquis, if you're watching.
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
Yeah, you did that. Do you remember that? What grade were you in?
I think like 10th or 11th. 11th.
Yeah, 11th. All you
So
want to
I'm
do is
around
get,
16, 17.
you just want to get to that senior year, and people always try to rain on your parade.
I just wanted to graduate and get the hell out.
Yeah.
Loops, brother Loop says tomboys are too cool for the dances. No, yeah. Did you go to any dances as a tomboy? Although Charlotte, you played girly girl outside of school, so you probably went girly girl, and they didn't recognize you at dances. Is that correct? Or did you have dances? 5 minutes for your answer. Okay. You didn't have dances, or as you call them, dances.
No, we didn't have them.
What do you call them?
Dances.
Dances. How about you, Eve? Did you have dances?
Yeah.
Great.
but
Looks like you enjoyed it.
went.
You never went. Kathy?
No, I didn't even go to prom. Like I hated high school.
Oh,
Oh,
I went to prom.
you did go to prom?
Yeah, we had a prom. It was alright.
I
Kathy?
went to prom. I went to my 9th grade semi-formal, and I went to my prom.
I went to
Yeah,
my
we did semi-formal.
I went to my junior prom, and I went to a couple of girls' senior proms. That was it. I didn't go to my senior prom. I don't know what I was. I guess I was homeless or something. Okay, Joe, I said 6 minutes ago during a completely different part of the conversation. Brother, I know, but I follow up later. See, I look at those things, and I'm just looking for points of interest. So tomboys are too cool for dances. I do not remember seeing tomboys. I know boys named Tom, but I don't remember the tomboys being at a dance. I mean, they didn't bring their date, you know. This is my date, you know. Tomboy.
I dressed nicely for my prom. Like I wore a dress and I got lots of compliments. But that was the only time that people liked me.
No, that's a shame. Well, in my junior prom, we rented a suite in a downtown DC hotel. All the guys, we pitched in and rented it. So we would bring our dates by, you know, and they would primp up in front of the mirrors, and we would then go back there and drink a little bit, and then they had to be home. So, you know, it was just stupid. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's my story, and I'm sticking it to it, Mrs. Walsh. Yes,
Well, see,
okay.
in my high school, you couldn't do that. You couldn't go anywhere and drink because they kept a real close eye on you, even after prom.
Well, how come they didn't follow you out of the parking lot, did they?
Darn near. Pretty much it was, what are your plans for after prom? Where are you going? This, that, and the other. And I'm like, I'm going home.
But we were, you know, drinking age at the time was 18 in DC, and I went to high school in DC. So we got a hotel in DC, and we were of age in there for having fun. And most people lived, as I did, in the suburbs at the time, but we would come into the city. And I think the parents knew that, but it was different times, you know. I mean, in those days, you talk about Wildwood, New Jersey. We used to go up to Ocean City, Maryland. You know where that is, Kathy. So we would go. I mean, we'd drive 2.5, 3 hours, 16 years old, leave in the middle of the night, go up there, and everybody get a hotel room and have fun. And You know, I mean, guys would have one, girls would have one, and you know, there'd be parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, now you can't run
No,
college.
my son would not be allowed to do that. I think they did it in college, but not, you know, I mean, come on, not in high school.
As I said, nowadays you have to be at least 21 to rent a hotel room anyway.
Yes, I know. 21. You know
At
they.
least in Wildwood.
Do you know they still card me nowhere? Okay, so
That's funny. Carrie got carded the last time we went to one of the little bars that the band played at.
he just wanted to know if he was one of the original Temptations. They was looking at his name. That's what he was doing. Come on. That's what it was.
Like Carrie just started getting ready to walk in the door. He goes, "Oh no, ID!" And Carrie's like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy they do that. But, you know, I guess it's for, I don't know, whatever reason. I think they just want to find out who's who. You know, they want to see, hey, is he a star? He looks like it. And he is. So now, Kathy. Good
Now,
morning.
General.
So your shoes, I saw a photo of your new shoes.
Right?
Nice.
I know. Carrie got, well, they were a little bit delayed, but those were part of my Christmas gift that Carrie got me.
Very nice. And they move you up an inch or two in your stature, don't they?
They do. I come up to what, your eye level of them?
Whoa. What are they? 10-inch heels?
What are they?
I'm just
They're at
kidding.
least like 6.
6-inch heels. Yeah. How can you even walk in those?
It's taking some getting used to, but I'm getting there.
You'll be fine. Yeah.
The first time I put them on, going up or downstairs was terrifying.
Wow. Yeah, that you got to hold on to the banister if there is one. Hang on to the wall or something.
I was hanging onto the banister. I was like, I'm not letting go, and if a cat runs by me, I'm going to fall.
Wow. Yeah, they were or the cat could run underneath the heel and get out of your way.
Then I'd be in a lot of trouble. Because knowing them, they just sit there like, pet me.
Yeah. If I had $1 for every time I heard that. So now, Charlotte, what are you reading? I mean, could you join us here and tell us what you're reading?
Just looking at people make chocolates now. My life is
Got called out so far.
no, like
People making chocolates.
yeah, that's it.
Well, that's fascinating. Okay, go back to doing that. Now, let's see. Just kidding. All right. May I have some loops? Much appreciated. Thanks. I really like the way that I like that brother may have some loops. That's a great name. And
We're not saying but anywhere more. We're saying thanks.
thanks. Yeah.
Mm.
I do still. Charlotte will occasionally tell me, but she'll say that. So I still do say it. It's more infrequent though, isn't it?
Well, no, you still do it. I just don't point it out as much anymore.
Why not?
I do.
Thank you, Kathy. But for those of you that do not know what but is, somebody tell them.
When Joe says but, he puts in the front of it.
If a word, B-U-T, I guess, or B-U-T-T also, because they sound the same. So this is a sound thing. Before I say the word but, apparently, like, what? You're going to tell me? I thought it was if it was in a sentence, or I was going to say something, right?
Yeah.
If Joe is talking and he's saying, yes, that is fine,
But.
before he says but, he'll go, but.
Yes, and I never knew that. So if I was going to say this, and yes, but before I do that, did I do it? I don't even remember doing it. Do you see? And they
That was
picked
the
up.
best part.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was doing it. And to me, I thought it was a caring about what I say, because if I have a script, if I'm acting a scene or something like that, they would have called me out for going, but. They say, whoa, 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 go back. What? You said to her, but I have to go. That's right. But you said, but I have to go. And they would really, I never knew it until.
Well, nobody pointed out until now, so I don't think anybody noticed.
So
I noticed,
but I
for
probably
whatever
didn't.
Reason,
Perhaps I
thought
didn't
it
do
was
it.
like an inside joke that I didn't get.
But.
That's what I thought it was just an inside joke, and I was like, okay, I just don't get it. But
But.
and then Charlotte pointed it out. I was like, oh, it's not a joke.
She's just a weirdo.
I'm just, but not really. Okay, well, look. There are people here, probably, maybe none, stranger than I am. There are people here that are more of a stranger than I am, probably. But I can't say. Brother, have you got some loops? But I ought to look it up. Yeah, look it up and see if that's a thing, whatever it is.
What?
Brother Loops said when Eve was talking about the panel truck, which are those white ones without windows,
Yeah.
like an RV. Now, an RV I can understand living in because they have showers, they have bedrooms, they have kitchens. I mean, that's the way to live sometimes. Or caravans, if you will, if you're from another part of the world, which is strange. Calling them caravans. Those are trailers, aren't they, Charlotte?
No.
No, a caravan, I know, rolls into a lot, and then you put a little skirt around the front, and it looks like a little home. It's like canned people, right? But
I'll show you what a caravan is.
I know what a caravan is. I watch enough British TV. It's the same thing we call trailers.
Okay, one second. Trailers.
Trailers, yes. I'm not talking about a movie preview or a trailer like someone we know makes.
Like my dad makes.
Like her dad is a manufacturer of trailers.
It's true.
Is he a cameraman then?
Yeah.
Oh, he's that too. He's amazing.
This is what trailers are, and this is what caravans are.
Good trailers as well. Guado's in the house.
I didn't either, but you bought, what's his name? What's the...
Whoa, wait a minute. We're getting a little bit of...
drama.
A little bit of dust up between Charlotte and Guado.
Because she doesn't even buy my dad's trailers. She bought...
A competitor's trailer? Guado.
Yeah.
Well, maybe her dad did it.
It's not the point.
The rival. Damn, so how much did you spend for your trailer, Guado? You could have gotten a friend discount from Charlotte's dad.
Look, even when you put trailers in on Google, my dad's is the first to come up.
Of course it comes up on, okay, so where's the rival fall?
The rival is, I forgot the name.
Well, let me tell you, but see, that's, you would type in your dad's information more and Google keeps that around. When I put in trailers, let's see what comes up.
Well, you're in the U.S., so obviously it'll be different.
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I've put those trailers in as well. I wanted to see the trailers that he did. So let me see now. What is this? Why do I have to do this?
Lady Gaga looks weird.
What the hell's wrong with this thing? Just go to YouTube. Just go to live updates. The inauguration of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. From death threats to playing with Biden. Why one hit wonders.
Oh my God, the dog's coming downstairs.
The who is?
The dog.
Well, whose dog?
Well, I don't know. The household dog.
Oh, your dog. I thought Lady Gaga's dog.
No.
Let's hear what she's singing.
The national anthem.
Stripes and bright. I always liked her.
Yeah,
Her hair looks good.
but the skirt is very
No, she's not a raving beauty, but I find her very attractive.
Of course you do. She's a woman.
She's not.
Oh my goodness! Just because she's a woman, you think I would like her?
Yeah.
You got me there. Okay. I've heard this somewhere. Don't tell me. Football games, right?
She's probably good for it.
Oh my God, she hit that note out in the cold. Those are not people waving flags. They're just standing out there because they're only 2,000 people. She's really good in this.
Yeah, she's a good boy.
Should be thunderous applause.
Even her microphone is gold. I love that for her.
Thundering applause from the 200 people. Hey, why they ought to have the army there, the National Guard applaud.
That'd be so quiet. Oh god, yeah, still. What's going on?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, someone at the door.
I'm going to leave now. I have to leave. This dress is making me crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the city of South Fulton, Georgia Fire and Rescue Department,
What is this?
President of
She's
the
doing the Pledge
International
of
Association of
Allegiance.
Firefighters, Local 3920,
Let's go to
Fire
the door.
Captain Andrea M. Hall for the reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance.
Joe,
Yes.
her dress is like cut so weirdly, like it's so low. The skirt.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Like the torso just goes on.
The torso
Yeah.
goes on. I know it makes her look very, very thin, doesn't it?
No.
She's pregnant, isn't she? Did you know?
No, I didn't know that.
No, she's
It's
not.
so cold.
Well, I don't know.
You see
Maybe.
all the snow.
Oh my goodness! Look at the snow.
No.
Oh, look at the bricks. Wait, show us the snow again.
Wait, Joe, who's singing?
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, right?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
singing. Yeah.
Fun fact. My brother-in-law actually helped her get her start
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
because he does, a lot of promoting on. He actually helps promote a lot of artists,
That's great.
and he helped promote her, get her on the air. So
That's fantastic. Yeah, I've been to her family's restaurant on the west side. Yeah, it's or at least it used to be the same one. Very cozy family place, I thought it was nice. And her name, what's her real name? Do you remember?
Stephanie?
Stephanie something.
Stephanie?
Stephanie, but it's an Italian last name, I think. Yeah.
Oh, they're swearing her in already?
They don't swear in Lady Gaga, do they?
No, they're swearing in Kamala.
Oh, yeah, she's the first one. She's wearing the Easter purple
Why is she taking off her mask?
because that's a big
What?
that's a big deal, man. Are you kidding me?
What, take off her mask?
She's there with her husband. He has his mask on.
I think it's just because when they're talking, I guess. Yeah, but the judge has it on, you're right. So it's
It doesn't make any sense. Oh, now they have it off. What? Good.
It's good to see Mike Pence went there. It was nice of him. He did the right thing.
Mask up on him. There's too many people around.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
The duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
The duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
That's nice. There you go. That's a nice moment for them. She'll always remember that. Of course. How will you not? She became vice president.
Yeah, she's done that stuff.
The first female.
she's gonna run for president, I think, because eventually.
Well, I would think if her only shot, her only shot is after these 4 years. I don't think that Biden will go more than one term.
Oh gosh, no, he'll be.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't anyway. I think he would let her try to get it. Are they going to play God Save the Queen?
Joe Biden next, but then-
God
J-Lo's
God
back.
Save.
They wouldn't play that in the U.S.
Yeah, I know that. I was teasing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be
Why is
seated.
J-Lo walking in?
J-Lo's going to sing too.
Oh.
God bless them. God bless America. Get down, girl.
See another woman walks in and just like,
Inform this land is your
Mm-mm.
land and America
Oh, yes, baby.
played by members of the President's own United States Marine Band.
She doesn't
Here she comes. Look at her. Oh my God. Look at this girl coming in.
My TV's a hat.
No mask on her.
That one's a hat as well.
She's got a tune
I
thingy.
think she's singing God Bless America.
She's got a tune thinger in her ear.
Yeah.
You want to stay on key when you're in a big place like that. So you want in each ear.
Yeah, Lady Gaga did as well.
Yeah, you have to. My God. Otherwise, the echo alone would get you.
This land is your land.
Is that God
This
Bless
land
America?
is my land.
She's doing two songs together.
California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest
She's the first lady.
to the Gulf Stream water.
Look at that little diamond on her hand.
This land was made for you and me. As I went walking down that ribbon highway, I saw above me that in
But it all gets to come to interest.
Wait a minute. Guaro, you said, I'm going to mute J-Lo, though I like her too, for a moment, because we got to get to the root of this problem. You guys are like great friends, and yet they didn't offer you, Guaro, a discount for your trailer?
Well, first of all, it's not my company. I don't get to make the decisions, I'm afraid.
But listen, why? Even if it was, 10 pounds, you think that would have been adequate? Would you have bought it then?
She'd have to ask my dad.
I tell you what, Guado, next time you are buying a trailer, find out how much it is over there, and Charlotte will buy it for you and then sell it to you at a discount.
No, I will not.
She says that now, but she'd love to do that for you.
No.
Oh, they don't have any, don't worry, they don't have money to buy more. So you're going to have to donate one, Charlotte.
No.
I'm just teasing. I know your dad's in business to make money.
Yeah.
Apparently a lot of money. I don't know what the difference was in price, but so the inferior. So did you buy an inferior trailer? Because your dads are the best,
My
Charlotte?
dad's not the best.
They are the
But
best.
she came from somebody that I can't remember the name of right now.
Hmm.
But I will let you know later what it is when I remember.
Well, I don't think we should really get into this because you guys are friends and, we don't want a trailer to come between you.
Joe, you're meant to back me up on things. If
I am back.
was-
I'm backing you up and I'm backing Guado up as a she's looking for the best deal.
Ivor Williams is the trailer company that my dad is competitive with.
Oh, well, so seriously though, what's the difference do you think in price from those two for what she needed?
I don't know the price, but my dad's work is, I would say, it is a lot better.
It could be a price thing.
Just the craftsmanship is better.
Are these trailers for camping and stuff, or are they horse trailers?
They're not even horse. Well, I guess he could make a horse trailer, but he doesn't. He makes sheep trailers, put sheep in, and
Oh, okay. So not, I'm thinking of like camping RVs.
No, like agriculture.
Yeah, that,
Okay.
and also would he also make a trailer for someone that would need it in their business, like if they were constructing stuff and they needed a trailer to move stuff around, maybe?
Yeah, my dad does like things for people if they ask specifically what they want, but then he has to like think of a price, I guess, for it. I don't really know how it works, but I know that he does things. For
And he
people.
makes them by hand.
Biden in.
They're swearing Biden in. Okay.
I think mine's like 30 seconds ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Charlotte, send a picture of the trailers,
Why?
just so that, we can get an idea. Eve might like to see.
Yeah, I'm curious.
She's curious. All right, let's listen to the swearing in. Is that your cat again?
She's at the door, yeah.
Yay!
And repeat after me. I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr.
Robinette.
Do solemnly swear.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden
Twice
Jr., do
right.
solemnly swear
That I will faithfully execute.
that I will faithfully
They're
execute
going to make short
the
sentences.
office of President of the United
the
States.
office of President of the United States
And will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
There you go, Joe. Third time's a charm. Third time is a charm. Here's a notification just in. Joe Biden becomes the 46th president of the United States.
I like how you put breaking news. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen.
We were watching a dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, you're now my president. I certainly hope that you are successful.
Yeah.
And do not get rid of the veterans program, please.
No. Yeah, veterans in Canada aren't really taken care of. It's embarrassing. The government here should be embarrassed.
In our country, Trump actually really changed it, so I can go to any doctor.
That's
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
I am aren't you looking at me?
Sit down.
Jeez.
Ours are ahead of Joe's.
Yeah,
Well, I have so many things coming in here at once,
It's lagging, and you're in the same country. I go ahead.
Yes, but I bounce my beam off of Russia.
Oh, okay.
I get their feed. I get the Russian feed.
Why is it just quiet now? Like, what?
I don't know.
I don't even hear his wife crying. Kamala's running her mouth. Watch her. She'll be shaking her head talking to him.
Dropping her mouth.
There's Barack. Joe.
Why is Amy Klobuchar talking?
Well,
What position does she have? Is she
she's going to be given a cabinet position for sure.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with Buttigieg. Those people that dropped out of the race to give him room, they're all getting spots.
Joe, can you put your mask on, please? As
Yes.
well. What is wrong with these people? Not you.
Well, yeah, Jim.
He's behind plastic like I am.
My fellow
That's not the
Americans,
point. There's
a
people behind
moment
it.
we have all been waiting for. It is now my great privilege and high honor to be the first person to officially introduce the 46th President of the United States, Joseph R. Biden Jr.
You mean there was a senior? There we go. You can't hug because of COVID. And he's a hugger guy.
They just got like a little tap on the shoulder and move on.
They got to spray the thing before he walked away. She was wearing gloves and they had to spray the lectern thing there.
Chief Justice Roberts, Vice President Harris, Speaker Pelosi, Leader Schumer, Leader McConnell,
Vice President
Oh yeah, I
Pence,
guess.
Vice President Pence.
Majority.
my distinguished guests, my fellow Americans. This is America's day. This is democracy's day.
Sit down, please.
A day of history and hope, of renewal and
Music.
resolve. Through a crucible for the ages, America has been tested anew. And
Is he
America has
even
risen.
reading, or does he have this memorized?
That's a teleprompter on the right or left of those squares.
Oh. Okay.
It runs whenever you see those. It's printing out so you can read as you go. What did you think they were? Thought they were shields for bullets?
No, I didn't see them.
They're up on most people use them. Yeah. It looks very natural because they're talking, but they're just looking at, and they can read the words as they go. I used a teleprompter once. It's kind of cool.
For this show.
No, not for this.
I'm happy to use it for the show.
I use them here all the time though, because we are just so well scripted.
Good for you, Joe.
We're good. They're scripted here. Like I had to go out, had to understand when she was coming in. I had the script ahead of time.
Yeah.
I never know what Eve's going to say, but she did take us on a little journey outside. That was nice.
Yes, it's freezing.
And we're keeping Charlotte awake. So
Where?
Kathy's here and wearing her green again. So
How did you know? Oh, no, you didn't. Never mind.
what?
I'm an idiot.
You're a what?
Wait,
No,
how did you know I'm wearing my green?
I could tell.
No.
Well, live updates, inauguration. Well, we're watching it.
Yeah.
At 12:15, I have to lead today.
While you're watching.
Pardon me?
It's like live updates while you're watching.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. The phone is updating while you're watching, yeah. Well, I wish him well. I hope he serves our country well. We are going to go in lockdown, I believe. Weren't they saying the other day, 100 days? Everybody's got to wear a mask when you're walking, when you're outside.
We
And
already do, don't we?
no, see, I still see people without it. It's annoying as hell.
Do you remember on there?
You said you didn't care because you were.
Yeah, on Monday. I was just about to say you didn't care on Monday. What happened between that?
What? When? What did I say?
On Monday, you were like, oh, people aren't like they're all wearing masks, and then I called you out saying that it pisses you off that people don't wear masks, and you were like, no, it doesn't bother me, and now today it pisses you off.
Well, I mean, it doesn't bother me because they're not around me, but I see people that don't wear them, and there's a big sign out on the street, down the road. It says, wearing a mask is mandatory. So you go to the store. I mean, I always get it. Always put one on when I'm outside of my car. And I see other people just hop out and go in the store. And I think it's incumbent upon the management of the establishment to say, I'm sorry, you must leave now. And I think it's going to come to that is what I think. I hope Joe puts that in effect. So,
Yeah, but then people try and pretend like they're lawyers and say, this is against my right. Like you're refusing serving,
no, but if they make it a law, they can.
Yeah,
It can be against whatever you believe and all of that. But you have to take it up in the court. You can't do it in this store because I don't allow it because you may do something infect my employees and they need to work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you walked in with a gun, right, you may shoot one of my employees. See, it's the same thing. This is a deadly virus. It's a deadly virus.
It's interesting because some of the shops around where my grandparents live, actually they have signs that say if you are wearing a mask, they won't let you in.
Where's
Because they're too against it. Oh,
where?
yeah, there are actually shops. Well, I mean, my grandparents live in, podunk, god-awful, nowhere, redneck country.
Right.
But some people are so against masks that they have signs saying if you're wearing a mask, we will not let you in.
Well,
We do not want masks in our store. I'm like, okay.
this is really, it's just so stupid, that they would do that. If they make it a law, but see, the thing is, unless you're going to enforce it, right?
Mhm.
it isn't really going to hold any weight unless you enforce it. And, we're going to need to, right now, there aren't enough vaccines to go around. And hopefully they tighten up the distribution process. I don't know. I just think I'm very much for government staying out of our business, right? And most of the times, I think the state should govern. However, in a case like this that applies to all people living here, I think the government should take it over. I think they should take it over. This is the standard. This is going to be available, and let one area handle it for everyone. Okay. And I think the same thing as I've said before on here, they should have a Department of Elections, and you won't even have the issues that would ever come up. That one department will be the same if you walk into a polling booth in Texas or one in South Carolina. The same thing. They need an ID. It's got to match. You need a picture. If you don't have one, you don't get to vote. Period. And then have some sort of controlled mail-in. And if it's not there at the date, it's thrown out. You have to have it. There just has to be control. And I think one place could put it together. But I see when every, governor, depending on their politics, we'll allow you to vote up till 3 days later. It's insanity to me. So
there's no consistency.
Yes, you need consistency. And I hope Biden does well, but that would be something would help the country. You think they would have done it back when Gore and Bush were running, because that was all screwed up, right? So, but they didn't. Once it's over with, people are like, oh, it doesn't matter. But this time it's so messed up. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, really, it doesn't matter the outcome, but it needs to be smoother. It needs to be a smooth process. When I went in to vote, I see your ID. They say you still live here. Yep. Let me see your ID. Let me check that signature. Now, sign it as much as you can like your signature. That's what she said with your finger. So I did. But at least they had something to match. I don't think it's a difficult thing to do. What'd you say, hon?
Said Jody on for president 2021.
No, I just think it's interesting. It is interesting that if everybody was treated the same in every regard, because that's what we want. We want everyone to have the same fair chance, no matter anything, right? Religion, color, whatever. We all get the same shot. That's what we want. That applies to electing, to voting too. We can vote for who we want. So, we know
Joe
what
Biden
can.
looks a little bit like a turtle, doesn't he?
A little what?
Oh, what? I never thought of that.
He looks like what?
A turtle.
Turtle.
Yeah.
To the challenge.
A turtle.
Today,
I
we
don't
celebrate the
know.
triumph not of
Well, he's
a man,
squinting in the light.
but of a cause.
And I think it's winged.
If his head slides back in his suit, we'll know.
Has been heard, and the world
And if he goes up those steps on all fours, we have
has
some.
learned again that democracy is precious. Democracy is fragile. And at this hour, my friends, democracy has prevailed.
It prevails in every election, actually, to tell you the truth.
On this hallowed ground where just a few days ago, violence sought to shake the Capitol's very foundation. We come together as one nation, under God, indivisible, to carry out the peaceful transfer of power as we have for more than 2 centuries. As we look ahead in our uniquely American way, restless, bold, optimistic, and set our sights on the nation we know we can be and we must be. I thank my predecessors of both parties for their presence here today. I thank them from the bottom of my heart. And I know
Hillary and Bill, I know it's cold out here, Hill. Damn.
the resilience of our Constitution and the strength of our nation, as does President Carter, who I spoke with last night, who cannot be with us today, but whom we salute for his lifetime.
That was the first inauguration I went to. Carter's. I was a chauffeur. I chauffeured straight up Constitution.
have taken the oath first
The only car on the road.
by George Washington. But the American story depends not on any one of us, not on some of us, but on all of us, on we the people who seek a more perfect union. This is a great nation.
There you go. Good
We're
person.
good people.
We are.
And over the centuries, through storm and strife, in peace and in war, we've come so far.
But Eve won't let us in, Mr. President.
Sorry. It's
We'll
just
press forward with speed and urgency, for we have much to do
Wait till I get my Harry Potter mask.
and significant possibilities. Much to repair, much to restore, much to heal, much to build, and much to gain.
Gain.
Few people in our nation's history have been more challenged or found a time more challenging or difficult than the time we're in now. Once in a century virus that silently stalks the country
The world.
has taken as many lives in 1 year as America lost in all of World War II. Millions of jobs have been lost. Hundreds of thousands of businesses closed. A cry for racial justice, some 400 years in the making, moves us. The dream of justice for all will be deferred no longer.
You know, it's I was talking to a guy last night who is a manager of a restaurant in Manhattan called Annie Moore's. It's an Irish restaurant and bar, and I looked them up. Pretty good food, great ratings, and he's been closed since last March. He says he doesn't know. He says that yes. He says the owner has 4 other restaurants around it, and he says he doesn't know what they're going to do. Because, but this is a big, thriving restaurant. They don't know. He says everybody's either out of business or closed up. You know, it's easier for the restaurant because they're not going to really pursue you. If you own a restaurant, say you have one restaurant, you can't afford you can't afford rent when rent is $60,000 a month. You know, in New York, so you just turn in your keys.
Charlotte, it's yours being weird. Yes.
You turn in your keys. And, you know, give them back to their leasing company. What are you going to do? They're not going to come after you. They know you don't have anything.
Joe, you're like not loading. And it sounds weird.
Oh, what's it doing?
Well, we can hear you, but it sounds a little robotic.
Yes, I saw that. She's recorded that for me and told me about it.
And you are frozen.
Yeah, there's a circle going round and round over your face.
All right.
And your right hand is pixelated.
Yeah.
Well, it's busy.
But we can hear you. So.
Well, I don't know if that's...
It's funny because you were laughing and I was just thinking like, cool.
Nice. You're supposed to warn me about those things. You know, you're supposed to jump and say, hey, Joe. What? What?
You talk so much, we can barely get a word in edgeways.
Well, that's the idea. Okay. All right. Well, we lost half the audience. So anyway, I'm going to have to leave early, by the way. Did I mention that? At 12:15.
Why?
Because I said so. I have something to do. Today is a exercise day. I sound like a parent because I said so. No, I'm playing golf this afternoon, and I have to go far away to play. So I have to go, you know, afterwards. Got to get prepared. Got to get my bowls cleaned, you know, because they got dirty yesterday. Kathy?
Yeah.
No
You got
comment.
clean somewhere?
What'd you say?
Well, I thought you could just like clean golf balls like in the kitchen sink.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay, I thought you had to take them somewhere.
I thought normally he cleans them in the shower. Never mind.
I don't take them in there with me. Well, not all.
You detach them? They're detachable?
No, not all of them. Not all of them, no.
Is Joe still frozen for either of you girls?
Oh, it just came back.
He just came back to me too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be a couple seconds behind.
Never mind.
Now it's gone again.
Okay,
But we can hear you, so it's okay.
that's
YouTube,
good.
It's fine though.
Well, I could see you guys clearly. I can see you. I can see Kathy in her green. I can see you in your green, Eve, and I can see Charlotte in her blue. Nice. The color is great. Yeah, and I can see Bill Clinton up there too. He's frozen. He's frozen on my TV screen. But I'll tell you what. His wife is a sweetheart, isn't she? So let's see. So Guar, if you're still around, I'm sorry that you have no more money to buy trailers, but you probably don't need any more. Charlotte, I hope this is a very prosperous year for your dad selling trailers. Same, right. So,
Awkward silence.
Charlotte's mad at me for some reason. I don't know why.
No.
All right.
Oh, Charlotte, I have some tea for you later. It's going to be fun.
Yay.
You have tea later?
Yeah, I do.
Not meant for my consumption, obviously.
It's
I mean,
private.
I don't care.
It's private. No, Kathy, this is for me and you only.
I heard.
Private.
Private tea? It's private. It's private tea.
Eve can be invited to the chat too, but Joe cannot.
Not Joe.
Okay, well then you girls enjoy yourselves. When I leave in 3 minutes anyway, and I'm gonna go like a dash. I'm not even gonna say goodbye. No.
At 12:15. That's independent.
Because
Oh my gosh, I don't have it.
what? 12:15 is allow it. Yes, 5 minutes. It allows me enough time. Allows me enough time to get everything squared away.
Get your balls cleaned properly.
Yes, right. Get my clubs, the grooves cleaned out of my gloves. I gotta get my groove on. Gotta clean the grooves, you know. And that is what, for all of you golf aficionados out there, if your grooves are not clean, they're filled with mud or dirt or grass or whatever. When you impart a blow to the balls, if there are grooves, it imparts much more spin on the ball. So when it hits the green, it go boop, and you see them roll back sometimes. That actually happens. So, but if they're smooth and you hit a ball with a smooth thing, it just hurts like hell. You know.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want grooves to get those balls to roll back.
And that's the Jesus.
And that is the real thing for the day.
Yes, and it's a descending blow. Like you have to go down on it with your shaft in order to, at an angle, to get the ball to spin back.
It's funny because we don't know what you look like right now because it's loading on here for everybody else, but I am watching you on YouTube.
Yeah.
You're laughing a little bit.
I'm laughing a little bit.
A little bit.
It's serious business.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It is serious business because it's.
Sure it is.
What?
For survival comes from the planet itself.
Wait a minute. Where is he now? This
A
because
crime can't be any-
Oh, I got to move it ahead. I hit
If
live.
we do this,
If we,
Why it's probably
then
not
our
loading
days
properly
are
because
through.
of that one as well.
yeah, I'm going to turn this off just for a minute. Just for a minute. But
Minute, but
Charlotte, are you playing with your hair?
Yeah.
Great. That looks nice.
Is it okay? Am I allowed to do that?
Not really, but you're doing it. So what can I say? Of course you can.
I know I can.
I know I can. I know I can. Of course you can.
she's like, I can do whatever I want.
I can.
You ought to look it up.
Look what up.
Some meme. Brother that the loop said. That was about 2 hours ago.
Good job, Joe.
Yes.
A+ hosting right there.
Yeah, that's right. Staying on top of things, but you guys are supposed to be helping with that stuff.
Are we?
Well,
When
yes.
I did when I first came on, you're like, who are you talking to?
No, Joe just likes to like make his own rules. If you don't do something right, then he gets annoyed, and if you do something right, he also gets annoyed. So you know, there is no winning.
That is a rude statement that I resemble. Yes. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. That's right. Well, okay then. Now I know where my loyalty is.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Loyalty?
You girls,
Oh, yeah.
you girls are against me. If it wasn't for Carrie in the background, I don't know what we'd do.
Carrie has a self-abuse expert.
Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. While they like to rule or think they're in charge, you see what they're doing. These women's tomboys or girly girls, it matters not. They still have that gene or out of those genes, and they do their own thing. And if any of you are looking on from the wings, I'd like to remind you that in 1 minute I'm leaving. So there you go. You can enjoy the rest of your day yourselves. And I will be back, though, come hell or high water usually, on Friday. On Friday. Have we heard from Audra? Audra, I'm leaving early in case you want to get in your Friday comment. Yeah. Okay, then. And that concludes another exciting early afternoon. Listen, everyone, have a great couple of days or a day, and I'll see you 10:30 on Friday. Can't wait.
Bye.
Can't wait. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys, really. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Are you over here, please? You people here. Look, the 5 of you watching. It is excruciating pain they put me through. I'm seriously thinking of ending the stream. Just kidding. Today.